Hi, hello everyone. This is Shanmugaraj. Welcome to AgileBizLeaders. This is an initiative to build a global knowledge sharing platform in the domains of project management, agile, and leadership thoughts. Right? So, today we are going to discuss in the area of leadership series. We are going to discuss on how do you approach Gen AI. You're going to buy a boost or build. Buy, boost or build. Choose your path to generative AI. So this particular article has been published in MIT Sloan School of Management on September 17, 2025 by Christine Bonham. So let us get into the video. Generative artificial intelligence solutions are business case driven and address a company's strategic objectives. Companies have three options for acquiring them. The first option could be buying a solution that allows for a quick adoption without having to invest in development or fine tuning. These solutions depend on vendors and are often geared toward a narrow context. The second option is boosting a vendor's solution with a specific or a proprietary data that allows for more accurate and relevant results but increases usage cost. The third option could be building a solution which gives companies the most control and competitive differentiation, but it is also expensive and difficult. So now let us look at MIT CISR framework on strategic pathways for Gen AI acquisition. So it recommends to the leaders that you don't rush it. You choose a right Gen AI acquisition path, right? So what is the strategic imperative? So before choosing a path, the leaders must assess the organization's current strengths and weaknesses. This self-understanding is essential to align the Gen AI solutions with strategic business objectives. There are two types of Gen AI you can look at, right? Broadly applicable tools, that is essentially for personal productivity enhancement. The second pathway is business case driven solutions that are designed to address specific strategic objectives, right? So to leverage Gen AI effectively, organizations must choose between three distinctive acquisition paths, each demanding different capabilities and resources, right? So while you buy, you can utilize an existing foundational model, right? You can use ChatGPT as if it is, right? It could be a lowest effort and customization. You can look at buy and enhance. You can purchase a model and customize it with the proprietary and internal data. The third option could be build. You develop a custom AI solution from the ground up, high effort and customization. So now let us look at the first pathway, buy, right? So it's a fast time to value and high vendor dependency, right? So adopting an off-the-shelf Gen AI solution from a vendor who provides, runs and maintains the model, right? So what are the benefits? The upside is speed and simplicity, right? The fastest path to market without internal development or fine-tuning investment. The cost model is typically usage-based pricing, so subscription based, right? What are the drawbacks? Right? The risk, limited differentiation. The solution is accessible to the competitors as well, right? So vendor lock-in is another risk, right? Dependence on vendor's roadmap, right? So model discontinuation of the or forced updates requires rework, right? So what could be the strategic leadership action, right? So you need to look at vendors not just as suppliers. You need to look at them as a strategic collaborators to influence product roadmaps and mitigate risk. The second option is boost. right? Customization via proprietary data for higher relevance. What's the definition? The organization enhances a vendor provider model. Still vendor maintains it using its proprietary data. What are the methods you can use? Fine tuning. So adjusting the model for better performance in a specific context. Second method is RAG, retrieval augmented generation, right? So feeding company specific information to improve relevance and accuracy. So what are the benefits? It's more accurate, relevant results than an off the shelf solution. So what are the trade-offs? It requires a strong data governance and a robust validation process. It involves a tolerance for increased prompt lengths and higher usage cost. So, what could be the leadership consideration? Where should be the focus of the leadership? So, leadership should focus and understand that this path requires an organizational commitment to the data quality and ongoing operational expenses to maximizes the model's relevance. The third pathway or the option is build, right? So you maximize the control, you demand that demands a significant investment, right? So in this option, the organization takes the full responsibility for developing, running, and maintaining the custom AI solution from scratch. So what is the primary benefit? You will get a competitive differentiation through complete control and customization, right? For example, leveraging proprietary data for unique use cases, right? So what are the investment and complexities? It requires a significant upfront computational investment and advanced data monetization capabilities, right? So it lowers long-term usage cost, but it is the most expensive and the difficult route. So what could be the leadership consideration, the risk versus reward, right? So this route is chosen for high value, highly specific use cases where competitive advantage outweighs the substantial cost and complexity, right? So many organizations opt to adopt open source models instead. So to summarize what we learned in this article, right? So there are three leadership mandates MIT is recommending for GenAI success, right? The first mandate is formalize innovation, right? So establish a clear governance, transparent processes, and early stakeholder engagement. The leadership focus should ensure the scalability and control over efforts. The second mandate is guide development. So formulate clear guidelines to differentiate development approaches that would enable teams to make informed strategic decisions on which path to follow. The third mandate is strategic partnerships, right? Create a formal vendor partnership strategy built on mutual understanding. So that will foster adaptability, continuous improvement, and transparency with collaborators. So with this, we have come to the conclusion of this particular video. So we have learned there are three options or approaches the leaders can look at while pursuing the generative AI project, right? Either you can go for buying off the shelf product. The second option is you can boost by customizing the product that are available in the market. The third option is building from a scratch, right? So it depends on your business use cases. You can decide which one you can go for it. And we also discussed three important mandates the leader should go through, right, while implementing this any of these paths as part of the generative AI success, right? So having said that, with this we come to the conclusion of this particular video. I hope you guys got a better understanding how to go about Gen AI projects for our organization's success, right? So with that, I'm signing off. See you in next video.